about, hands down, the most ridiculous thing that has come out today. I cannot believe I'm even having to cover this fucking story. So yesterday was an insane snowstorm. And because it was an insane snowstorm, people went out and did a snowball fight. And the police, the NYPD, thought it would be smart for them to interrupt that and try to break up a snowball fight, even though people are building community, people are having fun, people are making friends. No one is getting hurt. They thought it was a good idea to interrupt this. And this happened. Like, instead of being angry, they should have just joined in. Like, this could have been such a perfect PR stunt for the NYPD. This could have been such a perfect PR stunt for NYPD, being like, you know what? I think that we should just play along. We should show these people that we are fun. Instead, they do this bullshit. So here's the most insane bullshit that I've ever seen. And the backlash to this is just disgusting. It's a fucking joke. It truly is. Let's start with Jessica Tisch, who I have been very critical of. I truly think that she should never have been chosen for her position to keep her position as the deputy chair for the police department or whatever. I think that was one of Zohran's biggest mistakes. But she said this bullshit. The NYPD is aware of certain videos taken earlier today in Washington Square Park showing individuals attacking cops. I want to be very clear. The behavior depicted is disgraceful and it is criminal. Our detectives are investigating this matter. So this is more criminal than your fucking NYPD officers arresting people who are protesting a genocide and using their free speech. This is more criminal than that. Because you arrested over 3,000 students. Or maybe that was the whole. But you arrested a lot of fucking students. You charged into a building, Hind Hall, because people were trespassing, because there's a genocide happening in fucking Gaza. But no. Throwing snowballs during a snowball fight is more upsetting to you. Give me a fucking break. So that was one thing. Then this bullshit came out. Eyewitness News. Multiple officers hit with snowballs. Injured in Washington Square Park. Injured. Then don't give them a fucking gun. If they can't handle some fucking snow, don't give them a gun. Are you kidding me? Injured? That's insane. That's a fucking insane statement to say, injured. Oh my God, give me a fucking break. Then this Detectives Endowment Association statement from the DEA President Scott Monroe. What we saw in Washington Square Park today was not harmless fun. It was deliberate, outrageous, and dangerous attack on uniformed police officers. The Detectives Endowment Association is calling on Mayor Mamdani and District Attorney Bragg to ensure every individual responsible for this illegal behavior is prosecuted. No free pass, No get out of jail free card. Make no mistake. Detectives will do what they always do. They will identify those involved and they will apprehend them. Our men and women in blue deserve to be safe. They deserve to be protected and they deserve to be respected. They earn it every single day. No, they fucking don't. They don't. That's not how shit works. You have to earn your respect. I'm a social worker. I go into people's homes and I don't immediately say you have to respect me because I am here for you. That's not how shit works. I have to earn my clients' respect, just like they have to earn the respect of other people. That is insane. Like, what are we fucking talking about? You're throwing snowballs! These are fucking snowballs! This one, Speaker Julie Menon, who is a Democrat, I'd like to add, who also is against Zoran. Several NYPD officers were injured in Washington Square Park after being struck with snowballs, leaving some with facial injuries. These are public servants who are out in the cold in all kinds of conditions. To keep New Yorkers safe, causing injuries to officers is not a game. We cannot normalize this kind of behavior in our city. Oh, but we can normalize Zionists attacking Palestinians. We can normalize Zionists attacking innocent people who are just standing in a crowd, because that fucking happened. There was only one NYPD officer trying to save a woman. Meanwhile, an entire Zionist group was attacking viciously one woman for just standing outside of her home. But that's not enough for you. But because they decided to interrupt a snowball fight, they obviously got hit. And you want to prosecute kids? These are fucking kids. These are teenagers. These are kids. Like, they are under the age of 18. Get a fucking life if you want to charge them. Are you kidding me? What are we doing? The disgraced Andrew Cuomo. This is disgraceful. But with a mayor who has a history of calling the police racist, evil, wicked, and corrupt, he set the tone. Words have consequences. We are seeing that in the growing disrespect for law enforcement, just as we've seen it in the rise in anti-Semitism. Real leaders understand that. This mayor does not. Mayor Mondani must denounce this at once. Are you shitting me? Where is anti-Semitism coming in with a fucking snowball fight? You fucking predator. You literally have 13 women accusing you of sexual assault and sexual harassment, and you have the fucking audacity to say this bullshit. You have fucking balls. That's for fucking sure. Like, are you kidding me? What are we doing? This is a snowball fight. This is not dangerous. They're the ones that got in the middle of it. This one pissed me off as someone from Boston. This Boston Police Patrolman Association. This is beyond disheartening. The lack of respect for law enforcement and disregard for common decency is appalling. Anyone who thinks it's okay to pelt police officers with snowballs is a complete and utter moron. So I fucking said, why don't you focus on your own fucking city? You're from fucking Boston. Why are you focusing on New York? It's just like, this is so stupid. Elise Stefanik. And of course, the defund the police, anti-law enforcement, socialist mayor who has a fully produced video with a costume for just about everything has absolutely nothing to say about this disgrace. Just silence. In parentheses, and explicit approval. After all, quote, the boot of the NYPD on your neck as NYPD's bravest and finest get pummeled. Pummeled by fucking snowballs that other people are also getting hit with. So I don't see anyone else being arrested for assault then. Other people are getting hit with the snowballs because it's a fucking snowball fight. So if other people are getting hit with snowball fights, why aren't you arresting the motherfuckers who are assaulting them in your eyes? This is how stupid this fucking sounds. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. Israel Heritage Foundation. These motherfuckers had something to say. We, the Israel Heritage Foundation, strongly condemn any acts of disrespect towards NYPD officers. Those who engage in harassment like throwing snowballs should face consequences and understand the importance of respecting law enforcement. No second chances. No apology is acceptable. Says the people who arrest children for throwing rocks. Says the people that are currently committing a genocide against an indigenous population. You have a lot to fucking say. A lot to fucking say. It's just they have no fucking souls. They have no fucking souls. It's disgusting. So because of all of this outrage, Mamdani had to come out and make a statement, in a sense, making fun of this stupidity because it's stupid. This entire situation is fucking stupid. So what he said is, I've seen the videos of kids throwing snowballs at NYPD officers in Washington Square Park. Officers, like all city workers, have been out in historic blizzards keeping New Yorkers safe and cars moving. Treat them with respect. If anyone's catching a snowball, it's me. He is trying to defuse the situation. He has to be like, hey, I fucked up last snow time. If anyone who deserves a snowball fight thrown at them is fucking me. That's how you defuse a situation. But this wasn't good enough for the right because they were like, oh, this isn't good enough. That's all you have to fucking say. Vicky Palladino, who I despise, she literally is one of the most vilest pieces of shit I have ever seen. She's a council member for Queens. Queens, what the actual fuck? And she decided, you know what? I have this to fucking say because she's a piece of shit. What an absolute child. Just complete lack of responsibility or even acknowledgement of what really happened. The cops are just completely on their own. We all are. Bitch. You can't handle a fucking snowball that's made of water. Go back to fucking school if you really think that this is a big deal. Like, what are we doing? It's stupid. They're making this stupid. They're making this out of a big deal because they fucking hate Zoran because he's a socialist. Even though there has not been a single person that's complained about Zoran handling this newest snowstorm. They're just always going to find a reason to hate on him. Always. And it's fucking ridiculous. Meanwhile, we have the president of the United States of America who's about to deliver a State of the Union during a half government shutdown, who is a pedophile human trafficker whose DOJ is literally hiding interviews that say he's a pedophile and has raped children. But yes, let's be mad at the fucking socialist who literally just wants universal childcare. Let's be mad at that. It's just, it boggles my mind how fucking insane people have become. The lack of humility, and that's the problem with the Democratic establishment as a whole. They are a part of this. Their outrage has allowed this to happen. Let me show Kathy Hochul. Let me show this bitch. And the thing is, I think Kathy Hochul wants to lose. I think she wants to lose because of this ridiculous fucking statement. Our NYPD officers put themselves on the line to protect us every day. It is never acceptable to throw anything at a police officer. Full stop. So you won't tax the rich. You don't have a fucking sense of humor. Do you want to win the governor's race? Because it doesn't fucking sound like it. Because it's absurd that you actually are choosing right-wing narratives right now. You are allowing the right wing to take over. It's stupid. This is all fucking stupid. And the fact that I even have to waste a fucking second of my life having to respond to these idiots is insane. I just feel like we are living in a joke of a country. We're living in a joke of a country that literally has no respect for anyone. And it's gotten to the point where it's just like, what the fuck do you guys want? Nothing is good enough. Meanwhile, you have a fucking pedophile human trafficker in the fucking White House. But that's fine. That's fine. But someone who wants universal health care and free universal child care and fast and free buses, that's an issue for you. So you're going to do everything and anything possible to make them be hated. It doesn't work like that. I just don't understand why we are even in this situation. I think it's stupid. And I think it's actually embarrassing that people are so riled up about this. Even fucking Ted Cruz, the man that literally left his fucking state during a once-in-a-lifetime blizzard. This is disgusting. I'm amazed that NYPD officers continue to go to work with a mayor who disrespects them so much. Come to Texas. We back the blue. I said that, nah, you leave him for Cancun. He doesn't back the blue. He will literally leave your fucking asses to pick up the pieces while he goes and parties. What are you talking about? Eric Adams, who's not even the fucking mayor, decides to make light of this. Watching officers get pelted with snow while they are out in brutal weather protecting the city should make every New Yorker furious. It is disgusting behavior, and the politicians who constantly bash the police and refuse to have their backs are setting a terrible example. Leadership matters. Tone matters. All elected officials must speak out and make it clear that attacks on our officers in any form will not stand. Back the police. Full stop. Bitch, you literally are in Egypt right now. And you're not even the fucking mayor. Like, why are you even talking right now? Oh my God. I just don't understand how people on the Democratic side think that this is a good look. That they think that attacking Zohran Mamdani, the most popular Democrat throughout the country, is a good fucking idea. Meanwhile, instead of having him do the response to the State of the Union, because he would have fucking destroyed it, it would have been, they're doing Abigail Spanberger, CAA. Like, come on. Come on. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke. It's embarrassing. Here, another bullshit. PBA blasts mayor's failure of leadership responding to attack on police officers. PBA's blast mayor's failure of the leadership. President Patrick Hendry said, the mayor's response is a complete failure of leadership. This was not just a snowball fight. This was an assault by adults throwing chunks of ice and rocks that landed 2 police officers in the hospital with head and face injuries. By ignoring their injuries and dismissing the incident, the mayor has sent a disgraceful message to every police officer who serves the city and a dangerous message to every person who might be looking to attack a police officer in the future. Cry me a fucking river. That's not what happened. They literally wanted to walk in and cancel a snowball fight that was already happening. It is not anyone's fault that 2 of them ended up getting hit because they wanted to end a snowball fight. Like, why are you ending a snowball fight? No one is hurting anyone. No one called you. No one complained. 911 was not called. An ambulance wasn't called. So why are you there? This builds community. This makes people get out of their homes. You complain about the loneliness and epidemic that is happening in males. All I saw were males having fucking fun. Hello? I don't understand why this is a thing. This shouldn't even be a fucking thing. It's actually ridiculous. I don't get it. It's just embarrassing. It's gross. And I'm so fucking tired of Mamdani getting shit by not just the right, but the Democratic establishment. I think it's embarrassing.